Hi everyone, we are starting with the reflection that is a part of coordinate geometry, and I'll be covering other chapter videos. I'll explain the whole chapter in one short video. So you can subscribe my channel if you are new to my channel. I'll be posting all these subject videos covering the full syllabus of second semester examination. Now have a look at this coordinate system. In this, there is x axis and y axis. You can see this is O, that is the origin. Origin means 0, 0. X dash OX is the x-axis and Y dash OY is the y-axis. X-axis and y-axis are called coordinate axes. And O is the origin, as I told you earlier. Now, x, y are called the Cartesian coordinates or the coordinates of P. P is the point that we can take or assume. X is the abscissa and y is the ordinate. Let me just take a point P minus 2, 3. If we plot this in coordinate system, this is P minus 2, 3. Now have a look here. This is the abscissa, right? Since it is x is equal to minus 2 and y is 3, that is the ordinate. So 3 is the ordinate and this is abscissa. Now reflection of a point in a line, you have done this chapter reflection in class 10th physics, and when we keep an object in front of a plane mirror, we get an image. An image is formed and this is P dash. Here you can see that AB is perpendicular to PP dash. AB is called the axis of reflection or the mediator. Now the distance of the image behind the mirror is the same as the distance of the object in front of it. If this is D, then this part is also D. The distance will be same. The mirror line is perpendicular to the line joining the object and its image. You can take an example of a mirror. Like you are standing in front of a mirror, the distance between you and the mirror is 2 centimeter. So the distance between your image and the mirror will be 2 centimeter. The image formation behind the mirror has the same distance as it was for you and the plane mirror. Now invariant point. A point is called an invariant point with respect to a given line if and only if it lies on the line. Now if I take a point P 6, 0, I'll get its image in the same point. That is P dash will be same as P. The image of P is P itself. This is what is called an invariant point. In this case, you can see this is a line given and I have marked this point P and the image formed is here only, that is in its original position. यानी जो point है आपका, जो image है वो वही बन रहा है जो object है आपका. Now we'll start with the reflection of a point in x-axis, y-axis, origin in the line y equal to a and x equal to a. These are the formulas that I have mentioned, but you can also do this question with the help of graph method. I'll be explaining both these methods. Whatever you find easy can be done, and I think graph method is easier than this method because you don't have to learn all these formulas if you are doing it with the help of graph method. Now for point P x, y, when we reflect it in the x-axis, then you get P dash x, minus y. You can see that when we are reflecting a point in the x-axis, the x coordinate remains the same while the y coordinate changes its sign. Now for the reflection of a point in the y-axis, the image formed has same y coordinate, but there is this change in the sign of x coordinate. Y is same and sign of x changes. For origin, both the sign change. Now P x, y in the line y equal to a, there will be a line given to you in the question, and then you have to find out the image by its reflection. You have to reflect this point P. The point given is 2, 3. P 2, 3, and we have to reflect it in y-axis. Now y-axis will be the mirror in this case. This is y-axis. So the image will be formed here in the second quadrant, that is this part. So when we reflect this, we can calculate the distance, the number of units from this point P, that is the object, to the mirror. It will be 1, 2. And now from here, 1, 2. So the image will be formed here, P dash, that is -2, 3. -2, 3. You can do the same for these two coordinates. Now for -4, -1, by the formula method, you have to keep the the y-axis same and change the sign of x-axis, x coordinate. That is 4, -1. In this case, this will be 0, 5 since it's an invariant point. So in y-axis, we have to keep the y coordinate same and we have to change the sign of x coordinate. Okay. If it's positive, then we have to convert it into negative, vice versa. Now reflection of a point in a line parallel to x-axis. Whenever we say that a line is parallel to x-axis, this means that there is an equation y equal to a. Now this a can be any coordinate like 1, 2, 3. We will do it by graph method and also by the formula method. Formula is given here. You can directly put the values and you'll get it. But you have to also do it by graph method since graphs will be provided in the examination and you have to show the working there. I'll tell you by formula method. In this case, we have to find out the reflection of the point 4, 5 in y equal to 2. So this is x, y, and this is a. X, comma, minus y plus 2a, minus 5 plus 2a. A is given equal to 2. P dash will be 4, comma, minus 5 plus 4, that is 4, comma, minus 1. Let's try this out with a graph method. The coordinate is 4, 5. P 4, 5. And the line that is given is y equal to 2. So this is the line, y equal to 2. We have to assume this as the mirror. Now when we calculate the distance between the object P and the mirror, it is 1, 2, 3. So we have to move 3 steps forward to find out the image. This will be 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 4, minus 1. You can see the distance between the object and the mirror is equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. If we talk about the y-axis, reflection of a point in a line parallel to y-axis. In this case, we have to find out the reflection of pxy in the line x equal to a. Just a second. Okay. That means x is equal to a is a line which is parallel to y-axis. Let's try out a question. We have to find the reflection of the point 3, 2 in the line x equal to 2. By formula method, we can do this. Since it is x and y and this is a, we'll put the values to find out the image. Minus x plus 2 into a is given equal to 2. So when you calculate this, you will get the answer 1, 2. Let's do this with the graph method. 3, 2 is this point. And the line is x equal to 2. This is the line. In this case, this will be the mirror. The distance between the mirror and the object is only 1 unit. So the distance between the mirror and the image will also be 1 unit. and you'll get image at 1,2. I hope you understood. We have moved one step forward to this mirror, so we will move one step forward to find out the image. You can do this by the graph method or by the formula method, but it's important for you to do this by graph method since questions will be framed by this graph method also. They'll ask you to find out the coordinates and its images, and then they'll ask you the figure. Let's do a question based on this. Write down the coordinates of the image of the point 3, -2 when reflected in the x-axis, y-axis, and so on. You can pause this video, try to do this, and then I'll tell you the solution. Since the method is not mentioned here, you can do it by any method like the graph method or the formula method. We have to reflect this in x-axis. So 3, -2, when we reflect it in x-axis, x coordinate will remain same and y coordinate will change its sign. That will be 3, 2. Now for second part, 3, -2 is to be reflected in the y-axis. So the y coordinate will remain the same and the sign of x coordinate will change. Third part is reflected in the x-axis followed by reflection in the y-axis. First we will reflect this 3, -2 in the x-axis. So this will be 3, 2. And then we have to reflect this in the y-axis. So y will remain same and 3 will change its sign. So -3, 2 will be the answer of third part. Fourth part, reflected in the origin. That means both the coordinates will change its sign. -3, 2 is the answer for part 4. If you got all the options correct, then high five. You can also do this by the graph method. Point P 3, -2. We have to move 2 steps forward to reach the mirror, that is the x-axis. And then again you have to move 2 steps forward to find out the image, that is 3, 2. So you can do this by the graph method also. In this question, the point P 3, 4 is reflected to P dash in the x-axis. So x coordinate will remain same and y coordinate will change its sign. This will be 3, -4. You can do this by graph method because you have to find out the perimeter of this quadrilateral that is formed afterwards. Now O dash is the image of O. O means 0, 0, and the image O dash will be formed. We can see this by graph. P is 3, 4. P dash, that is the image, is 3, -4. O is the origin, 0, 0, and O dash is the image of O when reflected in the line PP dash. PP dash is the line. We'll join it. And now this will act as a mirror. This is the line PP dash and this will act as a mirror. So the image will be formed. We have to calculate the distance between the object O and the mirror, that is PP dash. So this will be 1, 2, 3, and from mirror the image will have 3 units distance. So 6, 0 is the image formed, that is O dash. Second part is to find out the length of the segments PP dash and OO dash. So from this graph you can see that PP dash is 4 plus 4, that is 8, and OO dash is 0 to 6, that is 6. You can also find it out by the distance formula. Now third part is to find out the perimeter, that is sum of all sides. First I'll find out the length of OP, or you can find out PO dash or any other side. So this will be 3 square plus 4 square and its under root, that is 5. I have done this by distance formula. We'll be discussing it in the next video. So perimeter will be 4 multiply any side because the sides of rhombus are same, are equal. When you find out OP dash, you will get the same value, that is 5. So 4 multiply 5 is equal to 20. The perimeter is 20 and name the geometrical figure. It is a rhombus. Rhombus has all sides equal and you can see this by the diagram. When you find out the sides, all the sides are equal. Thank you for watching this video. Please give the feedback in the comment section.